I love the sunshine so much.
I'm this obsessed with Lando Norris. And I absolutely loved it. It's literally the size of my head. This is going to be episode 2 in my Kindle Countdown series. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another weekend vlog. I have an exciting plan today that I'm about to head out into London for. I'm meeting up with my sister for our little sister dates. We try and do these every so often. Once a quarter, twice a year, cat kind of thing, just to spend some time, just the two of us, and it's always really fun and we always do something new and fun and exciting. This time round we are pottery painting, which is really exciting. So I don't know what my design's going to be yet, but let's just go with the flow and kind of see what happens. And the books I'm currently reading, because I want this to be a reading vlog as well, not just like a London vlog, because this is going to be episode 2 in my Kindle Countdown series. If you didn't know, I'm trying to read all my ebooks off my iBooks account in preparation to hopefully treating myself to a Kindle once I've read all the books that are left on my iBooks account, which I think is now up to 16 because I include DNFs. So last month I tried to retake Hint Danny Brown, didn't love it, DNF'd it around 80 page mark, so I now only have 16 books left on my ebook TBR to get through, and I'm currently in the middle of The Partner Plot by Kristina Forest, which was also on my February TBR, so I'm carrying this one over because I do want to still read it. I haven't got very far into it. I started it not yesterday, the day before, so Thursday evening I want to say, and I am like 42 pages into it. Enjoying it so far, but obviously I'm only 40 pages into it and that's on an ebook as well, so probably only like 15-20 pages into it. So I'm enjoying it so far. It basically follows our main character Violet and the other main character Xavier, and the prologue basically follows them in high school getting to know each other, having on and off relationships. They are then prom queen and king, and it just kind of like follows their kind of like messy situation ship. Not really a relationship because they keep breaking up and getting back together, breaking up, getting back together, and they decide when they go off to college in complete different states that they are kind of like done and they go on with their lives. And then the present timeline starts at chapter 1. We follow Violet, who is now a very famous celebrity stylist, and she just had a really messy public breakup because of that. And then Xavier kind of walks back into her life, and I think it's about that. I picked up this book because it said it had fake dating in it, so I don't know about that, but I think it's more kind of like second chance romance by the plot and what I've read so far. So we'll see how we go. I'm 40 pages into it. I'm excited to read more, started to have some time to read on the train today because I haven't really had the chance to read the last couple of days. So yeah, let's head into London, have an adventure and read some of my book. Look at that storm cloud. Jeez. Jeez Louise.
I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond gold. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello. I reach through mysterious ceilings. My home.
Hey, how many have you done? Oh, a second. Oh, cute. That's a hefty. What have you done?
Big off. Oh, maybe I could do 2 mugs.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
do
I have
an
to.
F&F.
That's quite nice.
So do a square one. Because
Yeah, and then you'd also be able to get in a bit.
yeah. Maybe I'll do a square one.
This 4 is harder than it looks to draw.
He's sitting in the front. He's like,
This is where I'm putting into universe that Lando's going to be first today. That's not too bad, that's the vibe.
oh, that's really good. Number black.
So I need to do the orange first, really. I'm scared. I'm this obsessed with Lando Norris. This is like my new JLS era.
Really? I didn't realise you were that obsessed.
I brought something from his clothing collection the other day.
Oh, did you? What did you get?
Just a white cream t-shirt, because his own clothing isn't like Formula 1 related. It's just like Lando related. So if he ever moves from McLaren,
Lando related.
if he ever moves from McLaren, then I have Lando merch.
McLaren, your favourite team now?
Yeah, but only because Lando's in it, and I don't want Lando then to move to like Red Bull. He might, but he's very much a papaya, so we'll see.
trying. And I might do black spots on the other side, or like black stars, or black. Ooh. I was like, maybe I'll do checker flag on the other side. Yeah, black and white. Checkered. Okay. Ah! I need more paint. 90.
You doing anything tomorrow?
No, going to see the new Dune Part 2.
How are you?
Yeah.
I tried watching part 1 on
Alright.
Friday night.
Mark.
Like it?
No.
Now I feel really like
Oh, well, you're on show.
I'm on film.
How's yours looking?
I know, we're getting there.
Oh, really? I'm like, I can film some stuff being at the front. Yeah. We just finished off lunch at Caravan. Is it Caravan? Yeah, it's Caravan, which was really, really nice. Had shashuka, Francis had chorizo and potato hash. We now picked up a little sweet treat from Blondie's Cookie in Covent Garden, which is where we are now. Francis has cookie dough, and I have a milk chocolate cookie that is literally the size of my head. Look at that. Wow. The potty painting was so much fun. A little bit rushed, but I'll explain that later on because it's busy and I'm awkward. Okay, bye. I'm now home. I think me and Mark are going to watch some Masters of Air on Apple TV, chill out, watch some Saturday Night TV, do all that fun stuff, and then I'm going to continue reading my book. I didn't read too much on the train journey to and from, but I'm now on page 84. So I read about 40 pages and I'm enjoying it, so I can't wait to continue reading it. I'm just going to chill out with Mark for a little bit first and then I'll get on to some reading. Happy Sunday. We're just about to head out to the cinema. Me and Mark are going to see Dune 2, so I thought before we head out I would do a little bit of reading update. So yesterday evening we watched a catch-up of Dragon's Den, a catch-up of Dogs Behaving Badly, and then we watched an episode of Masters of Air, and then after that I sat down and read for a little bit, and I read up to page 98. So in total yesterday I read about 60 pages. I'll put the exact number on screen. I am really enjoying this book, but it's taking me ages to get through it. I feel like I should be further along than I am. Like, I read all of the train journey there, I read a little bit of the train journey back, and then I read for like 40 minutes yesterday evening, and I feel like I should be further than 60 pages into it. This book's reading really slowly, even though I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm loving the characters, two main characters, Violet and Xavier. I love the two. I love their kind of like friction from being like high school sweethearts to kind of like how they broke up and kind of never spoke to each other again because of like teenage angst, and then like finding each other again in like a really unfamiliar circumstance. And I'm really enjoying that sort of like friction between them, and I'm really enjoying the writing style. So I am really enjoying this book. It's feeling, I know I'm only like 98 pages in, it's feeling like a 4-star. I'm wondering whether to actually order the book physically on Amazon Prime and get it arriving like tomorrow or Tuesday so I can read it physically because I'm enjoying it that much. But then I also don't want to spend money on a book that I already own, that I pre-ordered and brought on my iBooks account specifically to read it as an ebook. I don't know, but I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm not so excited to see Dune 2. Mark made me watch Dune 1 on Friday evening and I just about managed to stay awake. It's not my favourite genre of film, like sci-fi, that sort of vibe, but it was good, and apparently the second one is meant to be absolutely amazing, so I'm okay about going to see it, should I say, and hopefully it'll be good and well worth it. Have a little fun little cinema date with Mark before coming back, finishing off the video that I need to get done for this evening's upload, which is my February wrap up and March reset, and then chill for the rest of the day. Actually no, I need to deep clean the bathroom. I've got a lot to do. I just wanted to come in and update you on my reading, and I'll keep you posted.
Happy Monday. I am ready to get back on track. Don't mind my appearance, my hair is wet. I have just started work for the day and I am feeling tired, but I'm also feeling really motivated. The last like week, 2 weeks, if you've seen my March reset, then you know why. I haven't really been in my game and I keep trying to say I just want to prioritise myself. And every morning I try and wake up and I'm like, right, today's going to be the day that I get going and I'm going to do a good week, a good month, and it never really happens. And I don't know whether to say that this time round or whether to just go day by day. So I'm going to go day by day, and today and then hopefully this week I'm just going to be focusing on my daily habits to get myself back on track. My daily habits are getting up at 5 a.m. and doing a morning routine, doing some sort of daily movement, whether that is spin, walking, Pilates, yoga, stretching, 2 bottles of water, drinking my cranberry juice, getting some sort of fresh air, whether that's opening the window, which I have right now, or going out for a walk. It's actually a really nice spring blue sky day today and I'm working from home, so hopefully I can go out on a walk on my lunch break, which would be really, really nice. Doing some sort of journaling and then flossing every other day. I did it yesterday, so I won't need to do it today. And then doing some sort of like stretching, that can be part of my workout. So I can kind of like double up on those two. Say for my daily movement, I do spin, I will have to try and obviously stretch as well, whether that is a stretch segment after spin or whatnot, or like a full stretch routine. And then filming my 1 second a day because I need to get back on track with that as well. So obviously this vlog's been all over the place in terms of like doing fun things in London, reading a little bit, etc. So I'm just going to take you on the next couple of days to see how we get on. Obviously I am still reading The Partner Plot by Kristina Forest. Really, really enjoying it. It feels like a good 4-star book at the minute and I kind of really wish I had a physical book, but I don't. I went into Waterstones yesterday to see if they had it and they didn't, and I didn't want to have to then buy it even though I already have the ebook. But I'm now over 200 pages into it, so I read like almost 100 pages yesterday, which is really, really good. I read like 92 pages and I'm in the flow of reading it, so I definitely feel like I'm coming out of my reading slump, which is always great. I'm now 228 pages into it because I read a little bit before work this morning and I'm really, really enjoying it, so I'll keep you posted. I am feeling very tired, but I got a morning of work to do and then I've already got lunch prepped for today because we have leftovers from yesterday's dinner, which was minestrone soup, which I absolutely love, so I'm excited to have that for lunch. Go out for a nice walk if the weather stays nice and blue skies. Like, look at that. Yes, please, give me more of this weather and I'll keep you posted. Just about to head on my lunchtime walk. It is that perfect day where you need to like bundle up, but you can also wear sunglasses. I'm so excited to go out for a walk. This is my like favourite type of weather. I'm not like a hot summer baby, I'm like a spring summer baby. And this is like the perfect sort of weather for me. So I'm excited to go for a walk. I'm listening to my Monday podcast, which is always Manifest with Tori to Simone. This week is like an 1.5 hour long one about like life updates. So just listening to that, keeping me company while I go for a walk. Let's go. I love the sunshine so much. It is now Monday evening. I've just finished work for the day. I'm in the kitchen. I'm about to start prepping dinner ready for when Mark gets home. And I've just realised I'm just going to vlog until I've finished my current read, which is obviously The Partner Plot. This whole vlog was meant to be like my Kindle Countdown vlog anyway, but then I was like, I don't know if it's just going to be a weekend vlog. So it's all a little bit chaotic, but I finally decided on the direction of this vlog, and it will be until I finish The Partner Plot, which hopefully will be like today or tomorrow because I'm really, really enjoying it. The fake dating has started and now there's a 1-bed trope situation going on and I'm just really, really enjoying it. It's a little bit repetitive, so I don't think it'll get a 5-star just because every time you get the different perspectives, so you get Violet and kind of like Xavier's perspective, and every time you get the perspective at least once within their kind of like chapter, you get like oh, I know, I thought I'd see them again and whatnot, and I just felt like sometimes the writing's a little bit repetitive, but overall I'm really enjoying the vibe. I really like the relationship. I like the plot. The plot like gives you some like sexual tension without anything going too far, which obviously gets you like on edge and excited to like what's to come. So I'm now like 240, maybe 250 pages into it, having read a little bit on my lunch break and a little bit before work and just a little bit now before starting dinner. I'm now 255 pages into it. So I'm coming up to like the halfway mark, which is really exciting. I'd like to get to like the page, do I want to say 400 today, which is another 150 pages. I could, because guys, shocker, after I say, because I didn't really enjoy it, Dune 2, or June 2, I don't really know how to say it. We saw that obviously on Sunday because I vlogged just before going to see it. I fell asleep during it because I didn't enjoy it. I didn't expect to enjoy it. Mark loves that type of thing. He had brought the book and then hadn't read it. And then after we got back from the cinema, I went to go finish my video, getting it up and loaded and whatnot. It's my March reset, so I'll link it above if you want to go watch it. And I heard like no TV on, no game on. I was like really confused. I was like, oh my God, is he reading? And I came downstairs and he was sat on the sofa reading Dune. So I could get a little bit more reading in tonight because Mark might want to read, which doesn't happen very often. He hasn't read a book since like, I want to say 2019. So this is exciting for us. So yeah, that's the update. I'm going to start prepping dinner, get that started, probably maybe put a podcast or some music on, and then wait for Mark to get home, have dinner, sit down, chill out, probably watch an episode of Masters of Air, which is our new current obsession on Apple TV, and then continue reading. And hopefully, I want to say 400, but knowing me, it will not happen. Maybe like 300, 350 max. And then maybe finish the rest tomorrow because I'm also working from home tomorrow because I'm in the office on Friday this week. So yeah, that's the update. I hope you're enjoying this vlog. It got very weird and chaotic, but that's another story.
Shower. So I had to do it all today. And then after I shower, I go downstairs and I have breakfast.
Happy Tuesday. I'm about to go out for another walk on my lunch break. It is, once again, the sun has come out, so I'm going to try and get out while the sun is still shining. I am less than 100 pages away from the end of my book and I'd like to get it finished today. I am on page 340, so I've got like exactly 100 pages left. Okay, I can do that. Me and Mark are up to date with Masters of Air now. We can't watch another episode until it comes out on Friday, so hopefully this evening will be lots of reading time. But yeah, I'm ready to get outside, still feeling re-motivated to just kind of like be better about myself, which is always great. So I'm going to get my Ugg boots on, nice cozy jacket, go out in the fresh air and get some fresh air. Ready to go outside and get some fresh air and then have some lunch and then get back to work because it's another work from home day.
Then I just throw on an outfit with the least amount of effort as possible.
It is now the following Saturday since I first started this vlog, but I have finished the partner plot. I actually finished it on the Tuesday that I last filmed. I just haven't had time to come in and update the vlog because life has been hectic. Having gone into the office on Friday this week, it's really like thrown off my schedule being at home Monday, Tuesday and then working in the office Wednesday, Thursday, Friday compared to my usual Monday at home, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the office, Friday at home, because Friday at home I can usually get some YouTube bits done on my lunch break, which I would have then probably updated the vlog, but I haven't had a chance, so it's now Saturday. So bear with, but I did finish the book and I absolutely loved it. On initial kind of I just finished a book rating and feeling, I gave it a 4.5 stars. It probably is just more like a 4.25, but I don't give those sorts of ratings. I don't do like quarter stars. So I have left it at 4.5 stars because I did really end up enjoying it. I loved all the tropes that it kind of spanned across. It had fake dating, marriage of convenience, second chance romance, like high school sweetheart, lovers, best friend situation, one bed trope. It had like all my favourite things in it and I just had a really fun time reading it. I love the writing style. It has made me want to go back and read The Neighbour Favour. It has made me want to go back and read The Neighbour Favour, which is the first book that she released, and I do believe it's kind of like a companion because it follows one of Violet's sisters, Lily, which you do see in this book in the partner plot. That's a book all about her, that book. So I do want to go back and read it because I have found out I do really enjoy this author's kind of romantic writing style. So I'm definitely interested in that. What I really enjoyed is that you, from the get-go, you got and understood how Violet and Xavier kind of came together, because in the prologue you got their kind of like beginnings. You got to see them when they were in high school, when they first met, kind of how sticky their situation, their relationship was back then because they were young. just in love, just kind of like hoping for the world. And then you kind of got to follow them separately as 10 years had passed and they had no longer had contact with each other because they kind of both went on their own different paths. Life kind of threw them both curveballs that they weren't expecting. Then the third part, you kind of followed them back together with the fake dating, marriage or convenience sort of situation. So you really kind of felt these characters were in depth, they felt realistic. The only thing that really kind of griped me, which I say maybe was the reason it didn't get a 5 stars, but I don't think it kind of gave me that full 5-star feeling, is the fact that it felt a little bit repetitive, which I think I've mentioned on the Monday segment, so I won't kind of like go into too much on that. But there was a lot of kind of repetitive dialogue, internal kind of monologue dialogue that was like, oh, I can't believe they come back into my life. I never thought they'd come back into my life. I don't feel like I'm kind of her type anymore, or I don't really feel, or from Violet's perspective, she was very much like, I don't want a relationship right now, career is my focus. So you got a very much repetitive internal dialogue, which kind of really did bump a little bit down on the rating. But overall, like I said, really enjoyed it. I love their relationship, I love them individually, and I love them together. I love both of their kind of like plots. Xavier is a high school teacher after having kind of lost out on his chance to be a basketball star, so he goes back to his hometown and becomes a teacher, which he ends up really enjoying, and I love that sort of plot. And then I also really enjoyed Violet's kind of like celebrity stylist plot, and I just loved how Violet and Xavier really understood each other, really supported each other, and just loved each other for who they were in their time, and they weren't trying to make the other person like they were in high school. They weren't trying to change them, and they understood their kind of situation as it was now, with Xavier being a high school teacher and Violet being like a celebrity stylist. So I just thought it was a really mature, kind of well understood romance, and I really enjoyed it. So yay for that. Ramble over, gave it 4.5 stars, really enjoyed it. Would recommend if you liked any of the tropes: fake dating, one bed, marriage and convenience, second chance, romance, high school sweethearts, all that fun stuff is in it, so I really recommend it. As a little side tangent, I thought that book kind of got me out of my slump, and it didn't. Next kind of port of call we're reading was, I picked up If You Still Recognise Me by Cynthia So, and I thought, great, I'm out of my reading slump, let's read a YA, I'll read it really quickly, and I just wasn't vibing with that book at all, and I tried my best to get through it. I got about 80 pages into it, reading like 20 pages a day, and I was like, I'm just not vibing with this book. I'm just going to scrap it. I think it's a softie enough for now. I do want to go back to it once I'm like fully out of my reading slump. But I decided to switch it out for a very good choice on my behalf, The Burnout by Sophie Kinsella, because I'm kind of feeling a little bit like iffy at the minute with like my habits and my goals and all that fun stuff. I thought this might actually be the perfect book, and I am really enjoying it. I started it yesterday. I'm already 75 pages into it, so yay for me. Really enjoying it. Love the writing style, really enjoy the main character. I love the kind of like just the whole situation with this book, where it basically follows our main character, Sasha, who has got burnt out from work. She really started to get stressed, and her doctor gives her a doctor's note to give her 3 weeks off work, and she goes back to the seaside where she spent many of her childhood summers on holiday, and she ends up just taking like a little bit of a wellness break, and she ends up going back to the hotel, and she's not what it's expecting. It ends up being really run down because it's out of season, and I think she ends up like coming back to herself and finding passion in helping kind of restore the hotel, and I'm really excited to see where this storyline goes, but loving it so far, 70 pages into it. And with that being said, I will leave this vlog here. If you did end up enjoying it, there was a lot of random things in here, from going pottery painting with my sister, having some London adventures, kind of trying to get back on track with my life, and now with the weather being nicer, going for some walks, etc., and obviously reading a really good book and starting another really good book. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe down below to see future content from me. I do anything from reading vlogs, journaling videos, any other kind of bookish content you can think of. I usually have it on this channel, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.